I think a lot of people have an unrealistic picture of what building a YouTube channel actually looks like. And so guys, into this video, I want to take the time to share with you my experience of what building a YouTube channel really looks like. Most people only see the results. You see guys, most people when they hear about YouTube and look at successful creators or even look at some of those YouTube channels that they really find attractive, they only see the subscriber counts, how many subscribers you have, a couple 100,000 or maybe 100,000, even some channels in the millions of subscribers. And they will see these subscribers and say, wow. And not to mention another thing, they see the views on those videos. So they may look at videos and see these videos get thousands of views and they see that as really attractive. And when you're getting into the YouTube game, they only think about how much money I can make from YouTube, how many views my video will get, how many subscribers I will gain. So they're only looking at your YouTube channel or that content creator from a successful perspective. And you can't really look at YouTube like that because you have to be realistic, guys. Nobody speaks about the years of hard work that it takes to actually reach to where the channel actually reach. Nobody speak about the failed videos or how many sleepless nights or even the learning curve that it actually takes to achieve success on YouTube. Nobody really speaks about that. And so you have to also see YouTube from both angles. You have to be able to see the content creation from a different perspective, at least both angles, from the beginning of the journey, the success stories, the failures, the learning curve, everything you have to actually see to be able to actually get a full picture of what success really looks like on YouTube and what it actually takes to achieve success on YouTube. Most days are actually boring. I've said it before. In order to achieve success on YouTube, you have to be able to stay consistent over a long period of time. And consistency is boring, especially when you have to be doing this for years. And so guys, think about this. Over the course of a long period of time, let's say a couple of years, you have to record, you have to edit, you have to learn SEO, you have to learn to create thumbnails, you have to learn how to publish, you have to learn how to read analytics, and you have to do this for years. There's nothing glamorous about that, and it's just repetition. And not to mention when it has to fit within your day-to-day lifestyle or within your life in general. And as you know it, there's no one in life, there's nobody who have a smooth sailing life. There are times when there's so many different obstacles and circumstances will arise in your life, right? There are times when you are feeling down, not motivated. There are times when you have family problems, health problems, whatever personal problems that can arise. But still you have to persevere and still do YouTube. So there is one side of seeing the success, but behind all of that, there's a lot of hustle, there's a lot of hard work and determination. And some people would say blood, sweat, and tears to be able to achieve what they achieve on YouTube. Growth is usually slower than expected. When people just get started out on YouTube, normally they have this expectation of how long it would take for them to grow. And for myself, I had that same feeling. I would be able to grow my YouTube channel within 1 year. I should gain X amount of subscribers and monetize on YouTube and be able to earn X amount of dollars. And in reality, it did not turn out the way I thought it would. However, right now at this point in time, I'm achieving success. But I just want to say to you guys, your expectation and what reality is for your growth in YouTube will always turn out to be absolutely different. And so the most important thing you want to do is to have patience and just enjoy taking it step by step. And I also want to take the time to share with you my real-time status of one of my best performing channels on YouTube. This is Drew Tutorial, and as you can see right here guys, I have over 17,000 subscribers. I am currently gaining about average of 800, sometimes 900 subscribers on YouTube every single month. And here you can see some of these videos really don't get a lot of views, while some videos are getting in the hundreds, while some videos are getting in the thousands of views. And if I also show you my best performing videos, you will also see that I have quite a lot of videos actually doing well. If you'd like to see more of how these videos are performing, you can also download a plugin that's called vidIQ that will show you some realistic stats about these videos. And you can see this from any channel on YouTube. And while you may look at these videos and think that these videos are nothing really special or getting so many views comparing to other creators in different niche that is getting thousands and thousands of views. Look at the amount of videos that I have on my channel, over 10,000 videos. And all of these videos, especially the ones that are in demand, they all come together and help me to earn a really nice sum of money on YouTube every single month. So for me, this is not about how much views I can get per video. It's about how much all of these videos together can work every single day, every single month, and also to compound and grow over the years to come. And so, guys, I am not playing a game where I'm hurrying to grow on YouTube. I'm playing a patience game and a numbers game because I know that the effort that I put in today, those effort will compound months after months, years after years, and they're all gonna grow in their own way. And my success will be definitely be rewarding. But the takeaway from this really is that your growth sometimes is gonna be slower than you really expected. But with patience and time and consistency, you will definitely grow over time and achieve the success that you surely desire on YouTube. There are more doubts than people realize. You see, guys, very often I doubt myself, especially in those times when I feel like the channel is stagnant. And if you look at these videos, you may say to yourself, if you're in my position, not had the experience, you will say, but these videos are not really getting any views. And you start to wonder, is it really working? And especially if you're not yet monetized and you are not making any money, so you can't compare what you're actually work. So you can't compare what these views actually turns out to be in terms of revenue. You will surely doubt yourself and you will maybe say to yourself, is this actually working? And many times people who are not yet monetized are in a total different niche, keep working on YouTube and realize that things are not yet fruitful. Oftentimes they will give up and they will give up too soon before they actually reach success. I can tell you that before I get monetized on YouTube, I already made over 2,000 videos on my channel. And I have managed to do this within a space of 16 months. That's when my channel get monetized. And I knew that eventually when I get monetized, I will have more than enough videos so that my first few months of revenue will eventually be really good anyways after monetization. But if I'd given up while making a few hundred videos, not yet reach monetization and see those low views, nothing popping off, getting hundreds of thousands of views or even millions of views, I would already think that this is not working. And so you don't want to look at this from that perspective. Just trust in the process and know that yes, growth is oftentimes slower than expected. Consistency matters more than motivation. Take this from me, a person who have recorded more than 10,000 videos. Consistency matters more than motivation. Because guys, there are going to be days when you don't have the motivation, when you don't feel like do this, where you will be doubting yourself and feel like it's not working, or you may be down in your mood and down in your spirit and feels like you're not going to do this. And especially if you're having like relationship problems or health problems, these things take priority and they can really make you feel down in yourself and don't even want to dedicate the time of day to YouTube. And especially if you're not earning any money at the time. So I know that these things can really happen in life and can somehow make you feel like you can't go on. But trust in the process, try to find that will to continue and stay consistent. And for me, the best thing that actually works for me to stay consistent was that I had to put in place a system, something that fit within my lifestyle that allows me to work on YouTube more frequently and consistently. So the takeaway from this here, guys, your system and your habits are what is going to matter and what is going to help you to stay consistent. Find a way how to create a system. And when I say create a system, I mean that find a way to fit it within your lifestyle. And a typical example is record today, edit tomorrow. Record 3 times per week, edit on the weekend, and schedule over the next day. Or if you're able to dedicate some money, you maybe can find an editor for cheap. You can maybe source an editor in Philippines or Bangladesh or wherever. And you maybe be able to find someone who you're able to pay at a reasonable rate so that you can have the person work with you while you record your videos when you get a chance. You can easily edit. They can easily help you to edit those videos. And this will save you a ton of time and save you a ton of different headaches. So you will just record, send it for edit. They edit and send it back. You schedule or you post. and that's it. And you're able to fit this as a system within your lifestyle, and it helps you to stay consistent. What I'm learning personally. And guys, as always, I'm always sharing with you what I'm learning personally. You see, guys, as a person who is currently working a full-time job, I had to put in a system that actually works for me. And the system that I'm currently using at my stage right now is that I have an editor, I have 3 recorders, including myself, and I'm also managing the business. And on top of that, I have someone who's a channel manager. And I would say in total, I have about 9 people working in my team. But for me, this is maybe a few steps further than where you actually are. For me, when I just getting started out on YouTube and working my full-time job and realized that I wasn't able to do everything all by myself, I was able to quickly find an editor, someone who will be able to work with me, someone who understands me, someone who is affordable. And all I had to do is to find time to record while this person would help me to edit the videos. They edit the videos, they send them back to me, and I download those videos, I post them on my channel. You can easily use Google Drive for this. So you record your videos, put them on Google Drive, share them with the person will download them and edit them, upload them back into a Google Drive folder, you download them, you upload on your channel, you create your title, your thumbnail, and do all of your SEO and all of these things. And you can easily use ChatGPT within a couple of seconds to create a really cool title, description, and tags, and even to design your thumbnail. You can easily do this all within ChatGPT. And so you may be building slowly, but with consistency, you will definitely grow over time. So just keep that in mind that your system, once it fits within your lifestyle, it will help you to stay consistent and you'll be able to grow. Accept that you may be growing slowly, but surely over time, you will grow and you will achieve success. And so you really want to accept the process. Understand that even though things may be slow or things may feel stagnant at times, or there may be times when you're doubting yourself, just understand that with consistency and the effort to develop and to improve, you will achieve some level of success. And most time, the level of success that you would achieve is going to be far greater than what you can actually imagine. And so, guys, I just want to wrap this up by saying building a YouTube channel isn't that one big moment. It's actually those thousands of small decisions that you make over a longer period of time. They all build up over a long period of time with consistency and the will to grow. That is going to allow you to achieve the success. And the easiest way to stay consistent is to create a system that fits within your lifestyle that you're able to sustain over a long period of time. And with that, you will stay consistent, you will grow, and guess what? Enjoy the process and just trust that you will succeed. That's what works for me, and I can almost guarantee that if you stay consistent, it will work for you.